Hi, this is William from Great Affordable Watches, and in this video I'm gonna review the Seiko SKX013. And most of you guys have probably seen this watch or its bigger brother, the SKX007 or 009, at least 1,000 times. But I think that this smaller version is a bit overshadowed by its bigger brother. Even though this is the smaller version of the 007 and 009, in my opinion, this watch feels and wears a bit differently than the size would suggest. And I will get into this a bit more later on in the review, but first let's go through the specifications. The case size is 38mm in diameter versus 42 on its bigger brother. The lug width is 20mm. The lug-to-lug length is around 45mm. I believe that the SKX007 or 007 has a lug length of 46mm, so it's very similar in that perspective. It got a hard legs mineral crystal on the front, and it's water resistant down to 200 meters, and this watch is also ISO certified as its bigger brother. The case thickness is around 13mm, and it got the Seiko 7S26 movement, which lacks both hacking and hand winding. So it got the same movement as its bigger brother. First off, I will say that I have owned a SKX007, the Pepsi version, and I have a review of it on my channel. And as I said before, this watch wears very differently from the bigger brother, and I believe that's thanks to both the smaller dial, of course, the smaller case size overall, but also the proportions of the case. And I would say that this watch wears more like a traditional submariner style of diving watch, and that's because of the length of the lugs compared to the case size or case diameter. The bigger brother have a more round shape of the case and the lugs, so you can say that the lugs are small compared to the case diameter. This watch got longer lugs compared to the case size or the case diameter, so this watch feels a lot different than the bigger brother. I prefer this look, and I think it sits better on my wrist, and thanks to the very comparable lug-to-lug distance to the bigger brother, I don't think this watch wears too small on most wrists. My wrist is around 7 inches, and we will see later on when I do a wrist shot that this watch sits really nicely. And overall, I must say I really love this watch. This is absolutely my favorite watch at around $200. I've owned a lot of affordable watches, and nothing has really come close to this level of finish and the feel that this watch gives you. It feels of really high quality. The case finishing is excellent, and it got brushed top lugs. It transitions with a really nice chamfer down to its polished sides. And also the smaller dial compared to the bigger brother gives it a really nice look, in my opinion. I understand why some people prefer the bigger brother, not only because of the size but also because of the looks. This watch looks a bit different, as I said, than its bigger brother. So this all actually comes down to a matter of preference. What kind of watch do you like? Do you like the proportions of this watch versus the bigger brother? It's mostly personal preference, and we're gonna do a wrist shot now so you can see how it looks. Okay, here it is, and as we can see, I think it sits really nicely on my 7-inch wrist. And as I said, thanks to the lug-to-lug length, it doesn't feel too small on my wrist. It just gives it a bit of a different look than its bigger brother. So if you're afraid of the smaller case size, I don't think you should be that. And if you like this a bit different look than to the bigger brother, I can really recommend this. And as I said, this have become one of my absolute favorite watches in general, actually, not only because of the price, but I wear this basically every day, and it's a perfect everyday watch for me. And even though the movement is a bit lacking in my opinion, I think the movement, we all know it's a great workhorse, but it's a pretty boring movement that lacks features that many people want. But even then, I think this is a perfect watch for the money. And I must really commend them of the really nice case finishing. The brushing is really nicely done, and the chamfer is also really nicely executed. So let me know down in the comments which watch you like the most. You prefer the bigger brother, the SKX007, 009, or do you prefer the smaller version, the SKX013? Let me know down in the comments which one you prefer. Both watches are great, and I must say that no matter which watch you prefer or which watch you get, you will get an amazing watch, and a watch that offers incredible value for your money. Okay, thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please leave a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and hope I see you in the next one. Bye.